Hi, it's Johnny Cope here again, Johnny Boing Boing from my YouTube channel. I just thought I'd take a little time to talk about Vietnamese mouth harps, juice harps, jaw harps, call them what you like, or Dan Moi. And this is just a short demonstration video to show what I call the standard range, which is the sort of nice cheap starting ones, good for beginners, nice affordable prices. And that's the range there, starting from this side, which is the mini double, the standard, the large, the bass, the triple, and then the bass with handle. I'm just going to show you those one at a time, play a little bit so you can hear how they vary. And then the follow-up video to this will be looking at what I call more the professional range, which are very similar but much thicker material, and they're put in very nice wooden cases to protect them, and they're going to last a bit longer. These can be a little bit fragile. Played properly, these will last a long time, but yes, it's true that they're possible to damage if overplayed or played too hard. So I just thought I'd show you these, and we'll start off with the mini, which really is quite tiny, as you can see. And all of them, when they're in this style, are wrapped in fabric, which is very nice and colourful, and a clever little way that this piece of triangular piece of fabric is held captive under what is just a wound piece of string, and that's just to stop it falling out if you carry it, put it in your pocket. So you unwind that and gently tip out the harp onto your hand. They're all made out of rolled brass, and very finely made, in that unlike Western style instruments, juice harps, which are made in two parts, a frame and then a tongue, these are all made from what's called idioglottal. They're cut from one piece. So it's the same flat piece of material, and it's been cut through very finely to allow this piece to vibrate to and fro like that, which is what makes them delicate. And also, because that vibrating end is quite fine and quite sharp, I don't recommend these for really young children, because if you get that caught in your lip or stick your tongue on it, it will cut you, which is not very pleasant. But that said, they're perfectly safe if you just hold them like this. I tend to get my lips like that and just rest it between your lips. You're not putting any pressure on it at all. You're not putting it against your teeth like the other style. You're just really holding it in front of an open mouth like that. I'm left-handed with this, and I like to pluck with my right hand. So I'm holding it like that, and I'm being the resonant chamber to catch the sound, because this doesn't really, it's not very audible. So if I put that against the mouth and then flick, I flick with my thumb, almost always outwards on this style of harp. And I'm laying a sound hole here. So there's the basic sound. Then I'm moving my tongue around to modulate the harmonics, raising and lowering my tongue like you do when you're whistling to get a higher note. And then a little bit of breath, just gently, so we'll make it sound a bit more like a harmonica. So you can very quickly, whether you know anything about music or instruments or whatever, just noodle around with these things and great fun. So that's the standard mini. We'll go now to the one that's in this more sort of metallic looking fabric. This is virtually identical, but this has been cut with two tongues, so even more skill. So actually these are a little more expensive, even though they're the same size. A lot more finer control over the harmonics. A lot louder. Great fun. Wonderful little things, and have been called by many the pocket synthesizer. So this is the one that sort of started it all off for me, seeing these in festivals, particularly in Europe. This is what I call the standard size. So against my hand there, like that. Usually I think around a C sharp, something like that. They vary. So we can already hear that's a bit deeper, bit longer sound because it's obviously a bit bigger than the minis. Very nice. And then bigger again, what I call the large or the bass version. Just that bit chunkier, a bit wider, a bit longer in the tang here. Getting lower again. More sustain, a bit more depth. And then now moving to what I call the bass double. I'm just tapping it on the table to release it there. This one is again wider and also has double cut, double tang. A lot more sustain. Then now in a bamboo case, absolutely the same thing again. I'm going to have to tap this one too. Even more work for 3 tongues. And just say, in almost every case, these are flat side away from you, sort of the curled or rolled side in towards the mouth, and with the mouth central to the end of the vibrating part here. So hold it firm in this hand. I sort of rest my hand like that against my cheek. A lot deeper this one. Lovely long sustain on those, really very wonderful instruments. And the final one in this series is this one, which is in a little turned wooden case. It looks a bit vicious, someone said it looks a bit like a dagger, but it's just practical to keep it in the case, and especially for folks that either have any kind of rheumatism or problems holding small fiddly things, it's effectively a handle. So you can just get hold of it rather than having to hold this rather skinny blade. You've got a handle there. Otherwise, identical to the ones that we've seen earlier, just a little bit thicker material. Again, for nice long sustain. Just going to fix that in the frame a little bit more. So there we have the whole range, and I'll show the sort of next step up in the next video. Thanks for watching.